A common question that I get is, how do I start thinking about getting this translation done? I know I need this website, or I know I need my marketing material, or I know I need my technical documents. How do we even start with doing this? Hang on, and we'll talk about that a little bit more, so you have a process and a structure to follow.
Rapport International, professional translation and interpretation services.
The first place to start when you're thinking about translation is to think about your corporate strategy and your corporate goals for the year. Now, if your goals don't have anything in expanding to international markets, or you don't have senior executive support for doing translation, you really need to step back and say, okay, why are we doing this? Some companies, some industries, there are laws that say that they have to do it. There are some companies that will be very responsive when they start getting so many requests from a certain country or in a certain language. But the best way to do it is to really come up with your corporate strategy and say, okay, we want to expand by, this percentage of revenues, and we want to do it by targeting 3 new markets, and then, maybe there's some definition for what the markets are. And from the corporate goals, then you've got the organizational support to do it. Then you go into your marketing strategy. So your marketing strategy is developed on, developing what your marketing personas are, who's your target audience, what products you're really going to pursue. And then it comes into your multilingual marketing strategy. So you want to make sure that your multilingual marketing strategy is supporting your marketing strategy, which is supporting your corporate strategy. And once you have that aligned, then you've got a clear-cut case for the types of materials and into what languages that you want to be translating into. Now, once you know what your corporate strategy is and your marketing strategy, and you've developed your multilingual strategy, then you look at what the process is. Who's going to be involved in this? Who's going to be doing the reviews? Is your translation agency or your translator going to be just translating, or are you going to have them do an edit, or are you going to have somebody internal or a distributor do an edit? And there's pluses and minuses to all those. But I do highly suggest that you use a professional translator, because using Google Translate isn't going to give you the quality that you need. Then that helps you allocate your resources, align your budget, and determine how much time you're going to spend on doing this. And so once you've looked at the process and you have that all lined up, now let's talk about technology. So technology can be anything from putting the Google plugin widget into your website, which read our other blog or watch our other video about the problems that you can run into that. It's great for casual communication or for getting the gist of what an email is coming through. But that technology is not there yet. It still needs to develop. But there are technologies that can help you leverage translations you've already done, or develop a glossary, or streamline the process for actually getting it done, or approvals. And these are all places that you do want to use technology. And the final consideration is quality. Now, if you get an email in, or you're corresponding with somebody internally that don't really, there's a slim chance for making an error, Google Translate is perfectly fine. And then you ramp up to what needs to be extremely high quality. So that could be anything from a legal contract. And on legal contracts, you want to remember to say, if there's any question about the translation, which language is going to prevail. It has to be extremely high quality if you're talking about patent filings. That has to be accurate. And this takes a little bit of a trick, because sometimes there aren't even words that exist in the other language, because they've been made up in what the original patent was filed for. It should be accurate for your marketing, and this is another thing. It's not on accuracy of words so much, but it's more on accuracy of message and making sure it's culturally appropriate, so you're not offending people. So when you're starting to align your strategy, start with your corporate strategy, your marketing strategy, your multilingual strategy, and then start thinking about technology, process, and quality. I hope this helps. We always do a free assessment if you want one. Make comments below, or feel free to reach out and schedule a time, and we can help you figure out what you're trying to do. Thanks. Bye.
If you found this video helpful, please share it, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you like hearing fun language and culture facts and goofs, use the link below to subscribe to our bi-monthly Tidbit newsletter. And of course, visit our website for more information or to schedule a free translation assessment.